This is CG Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest. Ain't nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at you with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Central State cornerback Malik Johnson. How's it going, bro?
Everything good. I can't complain. Hey, that was a cool intro, man. I like that.
Much appreciated, man. Hey, it is great to have anybody of your caliber coming on the show, man. Central State. What kind of college is that, man? I'm just curious.
It's a small D2 HBCU located in Wilberforce, Ohio. It's about an hour away from Columbus and an hour away from Cincinnati. So it's a great school filled with great people. You know, just a small HBCU trying to put it back on the map.
Okay, that sounds interesting. So what got you into playing football at an early age?
Actually, I didn't start at an early age. I played basketball and baseball growing up. And it was my senior year of high school where I had friends and, now former teammates that taught me into playing football. They say I was an average size point guard at 6'1". They was like, hey, the average corner, 5'10", 5'11". It was like, hey, you can come out here, you can really do something with it. So, hey, the rest is history.
Oh, so you were a late bloomer, huh? It had to come at the late stage. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it had to be better than late than never. You know, you got an opportunity.
Yeah, I enjoyed everything. I enjoyed the process, playing with the guys I played with and learning from different coaches. Hey, I just been enjoying the journey. That's all I can do.
So when you look back at it, doesn't the basketball kind of give you the background on how to defend passes as a cornerback?
Yeah, it worked hand to hand. So, yeah, I mean, I was a late bloomer, but I had some of the athleticism, to carry over to football to help me out. So, hey, everything worked out.
Yeah, it works in some ways, the rebound skills, the deflected part, it kind of translates well for that position. But, hey, a late bloomer, that's interesting. I just would have just threw it out there. But, some athletes start at a later stage or younger age,
Mm-hmm.
But what did it make you feel like, you know what, I'm going to get football and try more than basketball?
It was really just going out there to have fun. Waiting for basketball season, I'm like, why not? I had one of my basketball teammates, Devin Barnes, he went out there with me, and we had the time of our life. We went to the quarterfinals. We went to the last round in the playoffs. We almost won state. But, hey, I enjoyed the journey. I enjoyed everything about my senior year.
Interesting, man. So just getting from that senior year, you just started taking another route towards that, Sometimes it's for the better. Maybe that's where your skills are going to be at. Maybe you feel like, hey, maybe this is where I can make my money at, is playing football.
Yes, sir. And I just enjoy playing it. I just enjoy competing, going out with my brothers, going to war. That's the most, that's what I love about it.
Well, so who'd you model your game after?
A little bit of everybody. Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard, Tre'Davious White. I have a friend of the family, Antonio Hamilton, Kamario McFadden. I just model my game after all those guys because all those guys have something, something that I take away and put it in my game.
So what was the biggest competition that you guys faced?
My whole time here, the biggest competition, I would say Alabama A&M. It's a D1 HBCU, so they're pretty good. They had Akil Glass. He came out last year. He got invited to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers mini camp. And they were just a great football team, good football program, well coached, and Yeah, that was the best team that we saw by far.
Okay, that's why you look at the competition. But how was that All-Star game, the HBCO? I've seen a couple of guys I've had on my show. They were a part of that too, and quite a few of them played different leads.
Hey, it was great. The HBCU Legacy Bowl is a platform to give HBCU athletes more exposure, and hey, I enjoyed everything about it. I wish I could do it again. Just being out there in New Orleans, great weather, great people. We were there with legends, Doug Williams, James Shaq Harris, and multiple people behind the scenes. I got a chance to meet Jameis Winston and Armstead, offensive lineman from the Dolphins. It was just a great experience, and meeting different athletes from different HBCUs, and learning from them, and just putting each other on game, man. It was fun. I wish I could do it again, man. I miss everything about it.
I mean, you had a lot of the legacies there. I mean, Doug Williams played at Grambling State during his like long time ago, but he played in one of those colleges divisions. And then you had a guy like Deion Sanders. I think he was there for that time being, right?
He was not out there in New Orleans, but he brought a lot of light to HBCUs. I mean, HBCUs already had light, but Deion, just brought a little bit more to it, brought a little bit more exposure, and we took it to another level.
Yeah, he kind of just put it up a notch there. So it's like something about him just tells you that he knows what it takes to win.
Yes, sir.
So when you look back at your playing days, what was your best moment of your career?
My best moment was coming back from a season-ending injury back in 2021. My first game back in 2022 was on NFL Network against Winston-Salem State. And I really didn't have to prove nothing to nobody, but I wanted to prove to myself that I was back. And that game, I felt like I left everything out there and made a statement to myself.
Okay, so you had a comeback type season. You came back playing better than you ever did. That's like always those comeback stories that everybody wants to see, like people writing you off and saying, "Oh, he's not going to come back the same," but you came back with vengeance, right?
Hey, that off-season grind was something different.
So what's the challenge like just coming off a serious injury, and what kind of pushes you to play better?
The rehab going in, I got 8 screws, an anchor, and a plate in my ankle right now. So it was more mental than anything. So I had to just fight the mental battles and just really keep working the scribes and know, better days coming. So yeah.
Better days are coming, like they say. Just because you had a setback does not mean it's gonna take you back forever. You have a chance.
Just like I live by everything 90% mental, 10% physical. Hey.
You got to be there physically, mentally too. Just like they say when they come off the recoveries, you have to be mentally in the same mindset of your body.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So when you look back at the way you played, man, so how do you describe your playing style on the football field?
I can be plugged anywhere in the secondary. I'm a physical corner. I like putting hands on, and I'm more of a man guy. Here we ran the 4-2-5, and I had my little brother up here with me playing safety. So I mean, our chemistry was something.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. So you and your brother play in the same college? Nice.
Yes, sir. I'm a corner. He is safety.
Interesting, right there. So you got your brother on the football field. You got that dynamic duel right there. So that's interesting. I mean,
yes, sir.
It's that chemistry that you guys have together, and then you have.
We work every day in the off season. So I mean, we working together, and then we come back up here, and everything just translates to the game. Everything we do, and hey. That's my little brother, man. So he know where he need to be when he got to be there. So
maybe one of those days I'll probably need to get him on one day. But this is your start to shine. That's what I'm going to say. But,
I was about to say, hey, he back there in the room right now. That's my room.
But it's your spotlight, man. I'm just.
Yes, sir. Always.
Yeah, I'm just teasing with you, man. But in all seriously, man. So why should any other NFL team draft you, man, and why?
It might sound cliche, but I'm a hard worker. I'm a leader. What other people call hell, I call home. I can adapt to any situation. And hey, I'm gonna give it all I got. Coming from a small school, I know what I'm coming from the bottom, so I just got to work. I'm coming in with a different chip on my shoulder.
I like the attitude, man, because small schools doesn't always mean everything. I mean, people overlook the small school prospects, and they have a blue chip on them shoulder. I mean,
Exactly.
if you come in like you've always done in the college competition you played at, you're going to translate just well. It doesn't matter where you play at because the NFL is
Exactly.
going to find you no matter what.
Hey, it don't matter where you go, is what you do. I got, like I said, a friend of the family, Antonio Hamilton. He went undrafted from South Carolina State. That's another D1 HBCU. He going on year 7, year 8 in the league right now. It don't matter where you go, it's what you do.
Oh yeah, he's with the Cardinals. Yeah, that monkey. Yeah, he was one of those guys. But I think it's all about the opportunities that presents itself.
Yeah, you got to be ready to take advantage of every opportunity.
It's all about capitalizing. Doesn't matter what school you go to, as long as you show out, and it's always the door that opens. So as long as you get in and take advantage of it, that's all that matters.
Yes, sir.
So when you look outside of football field, what do you like to do just outside of football in perspective?
Outside of football, I go to the gym every once in a while. I go shoot around, nothing too crazy, because and I tell everybody I'm a professional bowler. Like,
I like that, man. We might be
yeah, I'm a professional bowler. I can do a little something out there,
Nice. Bowling's fun. You can't go wrong with that.
Like I said, I love competition. So anything that take competition, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'm starting to like that, man. I like that competition mentality.
I there walk faster than you. Hey, I do anything. For real.
I mean, dude, bowling's fun. Any other sport you play, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you seem like you're embraced with any competition.
Yes, sir. That's how I grew up with 2 other brothers. So, I mean, it's like a friendly competition throughout the house. So,
yeah, bring the best out of one another and brag about it.
Exactly. Exactly.
So when you think about it, man, okay, here's a good question. I like this question by Trickster. Malik, you like old school rap or new school, or you listen to the gym?
I listen to a little bit of both. I listen to a little bit of both, but I start when I'm in the weight room and everything, I start out with Future. He put me in a different type of mindset.
Tony Montana.
Hey, all that. Hey, he put me in a different type mindset. So yeah. Then I can go to the park, I can go to the Biggie, the 8-ball MJG. Hey, I do all that. And I'm out there. I listen to Nipsey Hussle. I know you're a West Coast guy. I listen to Nipsey, Mozzie. I got a couple West Coast artists on my playlist.
Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah. Like last time I checked.
Yeah, all that. I like the
Morning Hustle, I believe.
I like the Mark My Words by Nipsey. Last time that I checked, like you said, Hustle and Motive. He put me.
Yeah, the future, man. The future's bright. But before even doing football, was there any other football team you grew up watching that you wanted to play for, or you didn't have a team in general?
I didn't have a team. I just grew up just watching sports. I just like seeing, just like watching and learning. Even when I started playing football, I just had favorite players that I like to watch and model my game after. But as far as a team, I didn't have one.
Oh, so you were a player guy. So anybody on a different team, you would say, I got to see what this guy does. Okay, I like this guy.
Yeah.
So what about basketball? Since you did basketball, who was your favorite team?
Like I said, I didn't have a favorite team, but player-wise, everybody say I'm crazy because who my favorite player is, or you can say was. I like Rajon Rondo.
Right, you can't go wrong with him. Like he kind of makes those shots, and he was good for the Celtics, and then he was good at the latest career with the Lakers.
Mid-range guy, and he set up his teammates to be great. I remember elementary school. I played with my elementary school, Clifton Cougars. We were green and gold, so we were somewhat the Celtics color. I had number 9, so I modeled my basketball game after Rajon Rondo.
Man, Rajon Rondo. I guess that explains why you had number 9. That makes a lot of sense right there. You had that look too, so it has to be like a good way to look at it. Like on the floor, you model after Rondo. On the football field, you just model whoever you see in the secondary, I guess.
Yeah, I'm a secondary guy.
Ooh, here's a good question right here. See, I'm starting to like these questions now. Malik, you were the best athlete in elementary school and high school, or was it some other cast you thought that would make it to the college level?
Um, obviously I'm gonna say I'm the best, but I did play with other great guys in elementary school and high school. In high school, as far as football, I got a chance to play with some great athletes such as Jaden Hazelwood that was at Oklahoma. Now he's at Arkansas. Rashad Cheney, Devin Barnes. The list goes on. I played with a lot of great guys. And majority of them made it to the college level. So yeah, I played at Cedar Grove High School down in Ellenwood, Georgia, one of the best schools in Georgia.
I mean, you got a lot of guys down in that area. They got some good athletes out there. So like they either go to schools like Clemson, Georgia, some other Florida schools, whatever. I mean, they always got the talent out there.
Yeah, I played with some great guys.
I mean, it's got to be one of the best schools that you were talking about, like competition-wise. Was it championship mentality over there?
Yes, sir. My high school head coach, Jimmy Smith, he's the running back coach down at Arkansas. He had his motto was "Good is the enemy of great." So they kept us on the next level. Our mindset was next level. Everything we did next level.
So next level mindset. I guess that's a good way to look at it that way. But was there like any other pregame type of ritual you do on the football field?
I just pray before the game. I know I make sure I drink half tomato juice before the night before the game, and then I drink the other half of the tomato juice the day of the game, so I won't cramp. But before the game, I just send one up to God. I just pray.
So you pray, drink half of tomato juice, and then you
night before.
It sounds like something I'd never heard of, but I guess it works in your favor. Like you said, no cramps, none of that stuff, the stretching part and other stuff. I mean.
Yeah, it's no routine. I just make sure, like somebody just left in the comments, just make sure I have my playlist ready with the Future and the other guys. And hey, the rest is history. Go out there and we ready to compete.
Oh, this guy's agreeing with you on this one. Good tip, tomato juice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually I'll just get something like usually banana for me if I'm gonna have to get those cramps.
I tried bananas, but it don't work. The tomato juice with all the sodium and everything, yeah, that's great. It worked.
Okay, I might need to think of that if it doesn't work in my favor. But so what is your favorite food, man?
My mom made the best chicken Alfredo, so I'm gonna say chicken Alfredo. Everybody say I'm basic because I like chicken Alfredo, but if they try my mama chicken Alfredo, that'd be their favorite meal.
Hey, you can't go wrong with that. Like that chicken Alfredo
meal. Oh, and it's free. You can't beat free.
Oh, dude, the chicken chini Alfredo, the way I make it at my house, dude, you just put that pasta sauce, but you know what I add into it besides that chicken? I add some of that sausage with the Jimmy Deans, bro.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, put some of that sausage into it, and you get a good taste out of it, man.
Yeah, my mom, she add the peppers and all the the seasonings and that. Hey, great. You can't beat it.
Absolutely. I think CarCast has a really good question. Are there any other players you looked up to as a young, still dieting, mental-wise, physical-wise? I mean, I think you said it earlier, but I don't think you said it.
Just I had a chance, like I said, the friend of the family, Antonio Hamilton, just had a chance to be around him and just he brought me around a lot of great guys, other NFL corners and defensive backs. They put me onto a lot of great tips and gave a lot of advice to help me become a better player and on and off the field.
Absolutely, man. So I guess to answer that question for you, CarCast, Antonio Hamilton, and I think he modeled his game after Ramsey. So is that the kind of style of the play you do play? Is like, do you do a little trash talk or you do a little more little confident style, let your play do the talking?
A little bit of both. It just depends. It depends on who I'm playing. But the week of, I already got the scouting report. I already know who I'm playing. I know everything about them. So yeah, it just depends on who I'm playing that week. But the confidence is always gonna be there.
Always got to have confidence, because if you don't have any confidence, then why are you on the football field, like they say?
The confidence always there.
Confidence comes a long ways, man. You got to get under your opponent's head mentally a little bit. That's the mindset.
Yeah, but with your playing style, hey, it might happen through play. You don't have to talk all the time.
Well, when it came down to me playing on the football field, I always had to find a way to play a little little bit dirty on the play, man, because I wanted to get them a little frustrated a little bit.
Oh yeah. It just depends on who you playing.
Absolutely, man. Like it's not like you're trying to be harsh. You're trying to get an edge on your opponent, and that's how most of us are. We want to have a little mentality. But for you playing at a small college, man, you had to play with an edge, right?
Yeah, always. Hey,
I like the answer. I didn't think the chicken Alfredo was coming to mind, but when you said your mama makes some good one, you know what they say about the mama? They make good food. Can't go wrong with it.
Hey, I love that Alfredo, man. I've been eating since a kid. I still eat it to this day. You know how people say they grow out of certain foods because they've been eating it for so long. So when I go home Friday, I'm gonna ask her to make some.
Hey, the best thing I like about my mom's cooking is either the breakfast burritos. It's always the best ones.
Oh, man.
Whenever I get a chance to visit, but whenever I come in the morning, sometimes she makes the best breakfast burritos, hands down.
Oh man.
Oh, I like this question. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. It'd have to be between Friday or I was just watching Hangover last night, man. So I'm gonna have to say between any of the Fridays or Hangover.
Dude, Hangover, hands down. I mean, Friday, great classic movie. Don't get me wrong, but Hangover, just too much comedy.
Yeah, but hey, Friday, man, Friday after next Friday, hey, those some great movies, man. You can watch, you can cut them on whenever and still be laughing.
Yeah, or next Friday was another one I liked. Also, it was kind of funny. Yeah. Like that one guy says, like they had this dude with the beanie. He's always like kind of weird. What are you looking at?
Yeah.
The Zamanistic warrior. Oh, here's a good question right here. So, what's your greatest or best advice for younger up-and-coming athletes to get into college or NFL that you learned throughout the years from your parents and family and friends?
The greatest advice that I learned and that I want to give to the younger athlete, what you put in is what you get out. If you work, I had a coach when it was my second year here at Central State. I had a coach tell me how they gonna eat. He saying like family. Hey, what you put in is what you get out. You work, hey, great things coming to you. You don't work, you ain't gonna eat. So yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to take it from what the approach is and the way you kind of said it, man.
Hey, and like you said earlier, hey, take advantage of every opportunity. Hey, yeah. I know everybody want to chase that D1 school, the big D1. Everybody want to play at Alabama, Georgia. Hey, but that small school down the street, get a chance. It don't matter where you go, it's what you do.
Absolutely, man. And here's a good one. Favorite sneakers?
Oh, I'm a Jordan guy.
Me too. Yeah, can't go wrong with it.
I'm a Jordan guy. I'm wearing 1s, 4s, 11s. But you know, I wear other shoes here and there, but I'm a Jordan guy.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's definitely true. You know, Jordans are, I don't know, just the brand alone is just really good. Like, yeah. I still have one of these shoes that were like $200, but they're still like in the best shape, man. I use them every now and then to go out. But they've been around. It's been around like 6 years, and it still looks brand new.
Yeah, I'm nice and flashy. I'm the type guy. I really don't wear my shoes unless I'm going out somewhere. I'm more of a slides, no socks type guy.
Yeah, for sure, man. So, why should any other future athlete go to Central State, man?
Why should they go to Central State? Central State is on the up and up now. New facilities. New coaching staff, you know, they bring in a new tradition. You know, we have a great history of winning. They won a couple championships up under Coach Billy Joe. He's a legend. He's actually in the Canton Hall of Fame. Great coach. So they just bringing the program back, bringing the swag back. So yeah, Central State is a place to be in the up and coming years.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's all about opportunities, and sometimes playing in smaller schools doesn't always become a bad thing. It's more like, hey, you get to build your resume, you get some film. You know, sometimes for those athletes that play in bigger schools, some of them are the backups.
Exactly. That's why, you know, you can walk on anywhere. You can be a number anywhere, but hey, it's where you gonna play, where you gonna go in and have an impact immediately. So yeah, that was my decision. Then coming to Central State.
Absolutely, man. So that's good advice right there. Just go there. You'll get your opportunities, and the culture itself, like you said, it's going to get better. So why
Yeah,
not?
exactly.
Hey, you're selling me in.
How many years of eligibility do you have?
Yeah, I'm barely in my 30s, man. I ain't playing no more. But I'm just saying you're getting me.
I'm just talking.
Now I'm just saying you're buying me into it.
I was just talking.
Man. So if football doesn't work out, any plans? Like just say hypothetically, if.
Yeah, I've been looking into coaching or being a trainer, a defensive backs trainer. But that's kind of plan A and plan B right now. There's all my eggs in one basket right now. But if it don't happen, I plan on coaching.
All right, coaching, showing the knowledge, can't go
Yeah,
wrong with it. But I'm
kinda,
pretty sure you'll have a career, man. I'm pretty sure
yeah,
you'll have a chance at the NFL.
yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's the best way to look at it, man. But I think as far as when people look at you, man, it's always looking at individual players that played at small colleges. They get overlooked. They're humble. They
Yeah.
know that this opportunity they don't get much often as much. You gotta take advantage of it when it matters.
Yeah.
I mean, Central State, like you said, is in Ohio, so that's like in a different area. Like I remember like interviewing a guy from Peru State, and I never heard of that college too. And I just interviewed this one kid from West Florida, and I hadn't even heard of that college either. And it's intriguing. It's intriguing.
Hey, West Florida have a great program down there. Hey, they have a serious program.
Yeah, coaching is definitely another thing, but I think you still got more years into it, man. I just think guys like you, you don't want to be writing off. So, like they say, prove it otherwise,
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite drink, man?
My favorite drink, strawberry lemonade. But getting ready for what the future hold, I haven't been able to drink my strawberry lemonade too much, man. I've been on water and Gatorade.
It's all good, man. You got to stay into
but I
it.
know, hey, when I'm done doing what I'm doing, I'm gonna give me a tall glass of strawberry lemonade, man. I need it. I need it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, hey, strawberry lemonade, but I guess you got to stay like the way you're saying, just stay on Gatorade and water. I mean, so like for you, man, like it has to be just like crazy just to think of it like, hey, maybe like one day I could just definitely live out my dream and play in the professional level.
Yeah, I wake up every morning and like I really have an opportunity to do this. I'm thankful for it all. I thank God every morning, every night for the opportunities that He done presented me with. Like a lot of people don't know, like it might sound cliche, but I didn't been through a lot. So I'm just thankful for the opportunities that's been given to me. Well, I didn't work for them, but I'm grateful for the opportunities.
Opportunities present itself, man, and you just have to take advantage, like everybody says, dude. Like, so what's the hardest workout you ever done?
I really don't. You talk about as far as in a weight room or what? What are we talking about?
Weight room or training in general, whatever one that comes to mind. There's different ones, I guess.
I'm gonna say power cleaning. That's a lot of weight to be playing with.
Oh, power clean like this. Oh, dude,
that's a lot of weight to be playing with. But I had to once you learn the technique, like everything else, it's all technical. Once you get the technique down, hey, you good. But with no technique, power clean was one of the toughest workouts I've ever done.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, power clean is kind of like hard because it depends on how you use your shoulder strength. It requires more of your push strength in and all that stuff.
Hey, it requires a lot, man. That's what I can tell you that.
The one that's more difficult for me to do, if I'm being honest, is the front squat, because I know the back squat, like the regular one, is all good. But when you do it like just straightforward and you bend down, that's a difficult one for me.
Just like I said, hey, it's all technical. You get the technique down, hey, it'll be easy.
Oh, I don't know if we answered this question, but shout out to John Jay. I think he said, what is your playing style?
I'm more of a man-to-man physical cornerback. But I can play anywhere in the secondary. You can plug me in that nickel. You can plug me in that. I'm 6'1", long rangey, defensive back.
Okay.
I love putting hands on.
Oh, okay. So you got some versatility. You
Yes,
know
sir.
what? You know what, Kyle and John, you got to get this kid over here, man. I might need to put in the word over there. But was there any other teams that you met up with during the like the bowl game or anything like that in general?
I got a chance to perform and compete and practice in front of a lot of scouts, a lot of scouts. So just patiently waiting for my turn. Just enjoying this journey, the ups and downs, the late night talks with my family. Hey, I'm just enjoying it all because we're gonna all look back at it one day like, yeah, you finally where you want to be.
Absolutely, man. So no teams that you met with or nothing?
Not quite.
Man, I mean, I'm guessing maybe they're keeping it quiet. They're probably saying, "Shh, we got this one kid we can get."
Hey, the underdog always win in the end.
Yeah, they always do. They for sure. Oh, have you ever played QB? I guess that's another good question.
My older brother played quarterback. So when I was younger, they wanted me to play quarterback growing up, but I'm like, I really wasn't messing with it. But my older brother, he was one of the best quarterbacks I ever saw.
Oh man, I mean, it has to be like some other way around. Oh, I like this question by John J. Man, what was the game that you performed great and the worst game? But what did you learn from them?
The game I felt like I performed great in was the Black College Football Hall of Fame Classic on NFL Network against Winston-Salem. I learned a lot about myself. Like, you know, I went through a lot coming from that injury, and I just learned like, hey, you put that work in, it's gonna pay off in the end. Because that whole off season, me and my little brother at the field every day grinding, and hey, it paid off. And the worst game, I'd say Alabama A&M in 2019. Um, it was a bad game, I say, because we lost. But I learned like, I don't know. That was just a tough game. That was just a tough game. We that week of practice was kind of down, and we went out there and got monkey stomped, like my coach said, and we just learned like, hey, that week of preparation, hey, you gotta go out there and leave it all on the line, man, so you can be prepared for the task at hand.
Oh man, I mean, it just has to be like one of those wake up calls.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was.
Was it like in the locker room when the players came to the entire team and say, "Hey, we need to play better," or were they calm collectively, or was the coach coming on you guys for that, or what?
I was a little bit of both. The coaches came in and did what coaches supposed to do, and then team leaders at the time, they stepped up and was very vocal. So yeah.
Oh, here's another good question. Is it okay to have bad games at the college level? Do players get at you in a way, or if you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess in some ways for some athletes, it kind of helps them learn better at the next level, I guess.
You have bad games at any level. I mean, it's how you come back from it, though.
Sometimes you have to respond. Like it depends on how you respond. It's not like how bad you play. It's how you come back as better than you ever been.
Exactly.
They look at the next film. If you didn't play too well, they want to see what you do the next game.
You have a bad game, you're gonna go in, watch film. Look at what you did bad. You're gonna get a couple pats on the back on what you did good. But hey, after that game, it's on to the next. It's on to the next task at hand.
Absolutely, man. Like that's just the next game. That's all we look at. Like if it was a bad performance, if it was that bad, just bury that game and just say we're on to the next game.
Exactly.
We move forward with it, and that's all that matters.
You're gonna correct what need to be corrected, but after that, hey, we're gonna leave that in the past. You learn from it. You live and you learn.
Yeah, learn from the past, and it makes you get better. Like you said on the Alabama A&M game, it taught you something differently. So.
Yeah.
You're not nobody's ever going to be perfect, man. It's not a perfect world, but it's always about the mistakes actually help you learn better in the next level.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, good question right here. Did you attend the combine or original combine?
I did not. I have a pro day coming up on the 22nd, so I just been prepping for that. Getting ready to go out there and leave it on the line.
Yeah.
I want to leave no stone unturned. just ready to go out there and show what I can do.
Absolutely, man. If you don't ever mistakes, you can't learn from them, which is true.
Exactly.
Because at least when you learn from that mistake, you can at least know what you did wrong and to prevent that to ever happen.
Exactly. You can let the next man know or the next person know so they won't make the same mistakes you done made.
Because I remember when they were first throwing me out there at center, man, my biggest mistake playing at center was I was going off too fast and I kind of lost balance a little bit on my early stage. But then I started to learn how to adapt quickly and learn to stay focused on my task and not try to overthink.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, here's a good question. Shout out to Wayne Breezy, man. How fast do you think you will run in the 40 at your pro day?
I've been working with some great guys, so I know that I'm going to run a 4.4.
You're gonna run a 4.4.
Yeah, I'm in the 4.4 range.
So you got versatility. You play at a small college. You got a blue chip on your shoulder, and you were a late bloomer. You started playing football at your senior year in high school, man. That's outstanding.
Yes, sir.
So you're a quick learner. So you played basketball most of your entire young days, right?
Yes, sir. Basketball and baseball.
Ooh, baseball. Interesting. What about wrestling? No?
Nah. Yeah, in the house, around the house.
Oh, man. Hey, we can go on with this. What about, do you watch any pro wrestling or nah?
Nah, I don't. I had WWE on the game system back in the day, but as far as watching it, I didn't watch. I just used to play the game.
Ooh, I like these questions. Do you blitz a lot? Let's see. Do you blitz a lot when in nickel or no?
No, I wasn't a blitz nickel. I was more like a cover guy. I'm in a slot covering, or I was like the extra covering guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's different ways. I mean, mostly nickels don't. I mean, they tend to rush, but I think you were playing mostly the natural corner position, so they usually just cover man or bumping whatever coverage is. Yeah. Oh, here's a good question since you're kind of like a future potential employee. Let's see. Do you watch 49ers games, and what are your thoughts on the 49ers DBs?
I watched a couple of the 49ers games, and I like the guy Ward. Well, actually, both Wards. They were what, 1-7. I don't know why they let them go though, but yeah, I like that game. I like how they play.
So this guy just happens to sign with Texans, and I'm interviewing this guy that just modeling his game after this Jimmy Ward, man. And you got versatility. You play at a small college with a blue chip on your shoulder, man. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing here, man. I'm giving the Niners the clue that, hey, this is the guy you might want to get for Jimmy Ward's replacement, man.
Hey, I'm open to any opportunity.
Oh, here's a good question. Physical receivers, what will you do?
I done played several physical receivers. I get physical right back with them. Hey, I'm a big corner, so I mean, it's not too much you can do with me.
Wayne Breezy, I think he gave us an answer earlier, but what was your answer?
I don't have one. I just like watching great football.
Not even the Falcons? I'm just
not even the Falcons, man. Hey, but when Vic was there, that was the time to be alive right there. He had the city on fire.
Ooh, he likes this one because you said baseball. What position did you play when you played baseball? I coached 14 to 17-year-old high schools, and I played pro first base and right field. So I guess he's just asking what position you played in baseball.
Growing up, I played shortstop and third base, but when I got to high school, I was in center field. So like you said earlier in the show, all that translated to me playing defensive back because, I got to track the ball and I got a high point and, hip flips and all that. So, yeah, every sport I didn't play translated to this football journey.
I mean, you played everywhere, so the versatility skills, man. You got the confidence. Oh, Wayne Breeze is giving you the compliment. He's calling you the young Kenny Griffey, man.
Oh, hey, that's an honor right there, man. That's an honor right there.
Oh, shout out to Grandizer. Welcome. Do you have a football nickname?
It's kind of a family nickname. They call me Prime Time. They say I give a show when I'm out there playing. So yeah, they call me Prime Time.
Ooh, another Prime Time. I hope Dion. I hope Dion doesn't put you on notice, man.
Hey, it'll never be another Prime Time like him, man. But hey, they give me the nickname. It's just, hey, I'm I'm blessed for them to call me that.
So primetime Malik, okay, primetime
Yes,
Malik.
sir. Hey, I'm honored to be called that because he was a great. He's great.
Yeah. And the way he turned that culture around too, so it's like it kind of speaks volume. Man, center feels tough by saying that you are a great cornerback. I mean,
I appreciate that.
so looking at your production, man, you've been really good in coverage. I think you had 2 or 3 career interceptions, but you were mostly more of a shutdown, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just out there competing, doing what I love.
So quarterbacks weren't even throwing your direction, is what I'm looking at.
Not quite. Not
Hey,
quite.
that's good. That means that you're doing your job, man. That means they're not even
Man.
trying to throw your direction.
2021, my brother and I, we were opposite corners. So I mean, it was tough the first couple of games until I got hurt.
Hey, Granddad just got a good joke here. That prime time is copyright getting sued. Hey, Dion, if you see that, man, he called himself Primetime Malik, man. He ain't trying to put Dion into it.
Man.
Oh, man, that's just funny, man. I just think it's funny with these jokes, man. If the Niners draft you, you need to return and do a second show with me. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Hey, I'll be back. Hey, you can bring me back anytime, man. I'm enjoying this right now.
And for anybody else, man, if you ever want to get this guy on the show, man, just follow him on Twitter. But where can they actually find you on your social media platform?
I'm mostly on Instagram, but I am on Twitter here and there. But Instagram at mjohnson.3. And my Twitter name is KILAM MJ3.
Yeah, man. Like I'm telling you, this guy has a lot to talk about. He's got some extra time, but this dude puts the training in the grind, man. I watched a little bit of his film, dude. This guy's a sleeper, man. This guy's a dog, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. That's love.
I mean, a late bloomer. You started playing football at a later stage, man. I didn't know that. I was just gonna throw it out there. What got you to play at an early age, but you just
I started late, and everything's just been trial and error. You know, in high school, I had a great defensive back coach. John Adams, and just took a lot that I learned from him. Took it to my freshman year in college. Went out there and just trial and error, just out there learning from mistakes and learning from other guys. And the rest is history.
Absolutely, man. It's just the skills will come around, man. It's like,
yeah,
I'm sure that whoever takes a chance on you, man, they're getting a guy who's got something to prove, man.
Yes, sir.
And for anybody else, man, I'm telling you, Malik Johnson, this guy is the one guy you guys don't need to sleep on, man. This guy can put the opposing receiver on notice, and the quarterback won't even throw his direction.
Hey, let them sleep. They'll wake up soon.
Absolutely, man.
Yes, sir.
I mean, dude, as far as I'm concerned, bro, I'll be glad, dude, like anybody else. I'll be rooting for this kid, man. Come on. If we get this guy, you got to be on the second show, man. Don't be like my boy Spencer. He was supposed to be on also. No pun intended, Spencer. I like you, dude. You're cool. You're my boy. You're my boy at the offensive line, man. But you were supposed to make a second appearances and you didn't get back to me. But we're good, bro. We're good. I got you, man.
I'll be back, man.
And just deliver the prize. But I'm just kidding, man. In all seriously, man, I just like throwing a little sense of humor jokes. But hey, man, it's always all love with everybody else, man. It's like anybody. I just want everybody to succeed, man. Especially you living your dream and doing something that you enjoy doing, man. It's all that matters.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Oh, here's a good question. Oh, wait. All right. What is your drip for the game day and arm sleeves, different socks, or what?
Hey, what Dion say? Look good, feel good, play good. I make sure I'm looking good, man. I make sure.
Ooh, I'm just wondering, man, were you that missing child from Dion, man? Because Dion must have scored. I just played.
Oh, man, you got to look good, feel good, play good, man.
Ah, man, dude. I'm already liking this guy, man. This guy's got confidence. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
All right, who was a better running back, Christian McCaffrey or Elijah Mitchell? I think he's just going by specific of the Niner players.
I like Christian McCaffrey, man.
Oh, yeah, receiving back.
Yeah, he can do it all. And when I saw he had passing touchdown this year.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, then he helped me win the Madden here and there. So yeah, I like Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Central State Marauders, whatever, the Marauder Johnson, the swag is strong with all that, bro. Dude, shout out to the entire audience, bro. It is blowing up.
Showing love, man. I appreciate that.
Dude, out of all the guesses, dude, they came to see you, man. They came to see the primetime Malik, not primetime Dion. I wish I had Dion, but I got me the other primetime, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
So, what do you really think of Richard Sherman as a player or as a podcaster, if you had to be honest?
Hey, I love watching Richard Sherman play when he was with the Seahawks, man. Hey, everything about him and his playing style, he was one of my top corners back in high school when he was, really playing. I enjoyed watching him. I enjoyed him.
It's all about that mental mindset, the way he plays. He had the mental edge.
And, later in his career, he really didn't have, they say he didn't have the speed and everything, but Richard Sherman was still one of my top guys.
Yeah. In all seriously, man, it's one thing you can learn from is the way he played and the way he made up for it. Like, he wasn't the fastest guy on the field, but he knew what to do.
Yeah.
And I guess John Jay's going to give you a little harsh, but he said he's going to cheer for you. But I guess in some ways, if you were a Seahawks or Cowboys, he might have. But I think he just said it as a joke sense of humor.
Yeah.
No, I mean, despite whatever team you play for, man. Like, even if you were to play for the Raiders, I'll probably just give you the rooting mentality, but I'm not going to cheer for the Raiders, but I'll cheer for you.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
Hey, definitely appreciate it, man. Hey, this is going pretty strong with the audience, man, but you got all extra free time. Maybe we can extend it a little bit more for the people, man. Ask more questions, man. It's getting pretty lit, bro. This is exactly living up to the expectation, man.
I'm enjoying the time with you, man.
Oh yeah, man, absolutely, man. This is Malik Johnson. This is the prime time. This is the young prime time, man. This is the guy that people need to take serious. Take some notes, NFL. Check this guy out. I don't like that. Yeah, good luck with it, man. But for everybody else, man, hey, you can't go wrong with Malik Johnson, man. Y'all want to get him on the show? Hey, John Jay, I'm telling you, Malik, he might want to get you on, man. But do you have Instagram?
Yeah, I have Instagram.
Hey, John Jay, DM
mjohnson.3.
All right, man. For everybody else, man, if you guys want to get this guy on the show, he's got some extra free time. This guy is laid back, chill, plays the game the right way, and he seems like a cool dude, man. I'm telling you.
Hey.
So what's your plans when it comes down to draft day, man? What do you got in store, man?
The last couple of years, my mom and I've been watching the draft, so we watch every day. We glued into the TV, and it's like it's been motivation for me and for me to be a part of it this year. Hey, I'm just waiting on my opportunity, man.
For sure, man. Okay. Okay, one more question right here. What do you think of Fred Warner? I guess he's throwing a random Niner player.
I hear a lot about him. They say he's a great linebacker, but I really don't be. When I'm watching football, I'm watching the secondary on either team, and I'm watching the quarterback play, of course, receivers and everything. But I hear a lot of great things about Fred Warner. I hear a lot of things about him.
Oh, and here's an invitation for the future show event. John Jay said he'll definitely DM you on Instagram. Okay. Hopefully, make it happen. I want to see it happen, man. I want to see you and John collab, man. That'd be nice.
We can do that for sure. We can do that.
All right. Sure. Yeah, and you and Buda Baker would make. Oh, I guess this is a Cardinals fan. What do you think of Buda Baker, man? Just think about you and Buda Baker.
He leave it all on the line, man. I love watching him play. He do whatever it takes to win. He leaving his body on the field if he have to. Hey, I love everything about his game.
Ooh, Grandizer did a lot of research. He did his homework. I guess he's throwing your name out there, man. Was this one of your plays where you recorded a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown for a win over Edward Waters?
Yes, sir. That was back in 2019. I remember that play like it was yesterday.
I mean, it has to be one of those plays. Maybe that's why you're prime time, man. You took it to the house.
Hey,
Did you do something like this?
hey, by the time I got to the 40, hey, I was out of gas. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I see you make some good tackles. I've seen your coverages. I'm very impressed, man. I'm just hoping that a team takes a chance on you. I mean, whoever takes the chance on Malik Johnson, man, they're getting a dog and a baller on the football field, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Hey.
Yeah, absolutely appreciate you, man. We're already having a great run, bro. I'm definitely gonna let you do what you gotta do, bro. But thank you for being on the show, bro, and wish you the best of luck. And hopefully, whoever takes a chance on Malik Johnson, I will definitely be rooting for you, man.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Hey, and speaking of, we brought my little brother up. He is right here.
Oh, no. My future guest in the future, man. His brother plays safety, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, we got the next Johnson that's gonna be on the show maybe in the coming years, man.
Hey, that's the plan, man.
That's the plan.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I appreciate you for having me on, man. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, anytime, bro. And hey, man, everybody need to go check out some of his highlights, check out some of the film. It doesn't show a lot, but check out the 100-yard return for a touchdown, like you said.
I appreciate that.
No problem, bro. For everybody else, man, Malik Johnson, Central State University, man. The guy is an NFL draft prospect, very versatile, can play the cornerback, can play the nickel, can play the safety, you name it. This guy can play it.
Yes, sir.
So thank you guys for tuning in and have a great day, everybody.